BLT is always good. Hey, Miss Renee! You got the succulent kit? Yes! Oh, I'm so excited. That's going to be happening on Thursday. Did you get a base? A centerpiece base? That's I think the only, because your kit comes with foam, I think. So yeah, that's what you need. Oh, hello friends. Hello. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Our Facebook friends, tonight we are creating a Easter bunny kit with products from tmigifts.com, and I'm going to show you all right here, but if you guys haven't followed them, please follow them. They're on all the apps. They've got TikTok, they've got Facebook, they've got Pinterest, they've got YouTube, they've got the Gram. They have their own app as well, so download the app as well. They do live sales. You guys can use my code at any time. It's TC20 anytime you're shopping, even if it's something that's a live sale or it's an item that's already on sale on their website. You guys can use my discount on that. You get a double stack them. You just can't combine it with something else, like, you know, a shipping code or another designer's code. Okay, so just keep that in mind. TC20. TC20 is the code for tmigifts.com. Hey, how's it going? Is this Miss Tiffany, or is this Miss Macy, or Miss Lori, or Miss Mark? Who's representing from TMI? Hello, Miss Eve. How are you? Okay, so when I was at TMI in the fall, I was sharing this earlier with my TikTok friends, but for Facebook friends, when I was at TMI earlier this fall, they had square work forms, and I've never worked with one before. And I said, you know what, let's use that. Let's try it out. Let's design on it. And so I offered to be your guinea pig in case you guys have not used a square work form. Hey, Miss Macy, it's Tiffany. What's up, girls? How are you? Is it almost baby time? I feel like it's baby time for a lot of people right now. It's almost baby time, right? Got to be coming soon. All right, so your kit, this is a kit. This is an Easter kit. You can purchase this kit at tmigifts.com. It is listed, if you're on their website, it is listed under custom wreath boxes. Okay, I think if you're on their website, I think it's the 4th tab over. If you're on their app, it's a little bit further down, I believe. Tomorrow morning's baby day. Oh my gosh, we have so many babies happening tomorrow. Congratulations. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Big day tomorrow. I'm so excited for you guys. So you can purchase this kit at tmigifts.com. You'll find it there. It is a super fun, it's got this like little bunny with his ears, and they are wired, so you can manipulate it. You can bend it if you need to. He's like diving into this cake, okay? I thought it was just super duper fun, very unique, something you don't see a lot of. That's what I really love to design with, pieces that you don't see everywhere, okay? So this was one of those things that just caught my eye. I was like, hey, let's use that, because we don't see that very often. So we're gonna use this. I'm gonna show you what all I did with it. The kit comes with not one mesh, but two rolls of mesh, 21-inch striped green and white. This is perfect for spring. It's a little late for St. Patty's Day, but it's perfect for spring, summer. I think if you popped red on here, that would be great for cherries or watermelons, anything like that. Put some yellow with it, and it would be great with bumblebees. But we're also going to pair this pink and white, so it's kind of going with the green of the cake and the pink of the bunny. Okay, I cut these. If you're watching this on replay, hey Luana, how are you? If you're watching this on replay, I cut these at 20 inches. Okay, I pre-cut them so we might have a little tiny bit more time, because this is going to be, we got a lot going on here. Okay, I got 2 of these multi-picks, these glitter ornament pieces. I think they're going to be really fun. Congrats on all the new babies. Yes, it's the TMI girl's sister. It's the TMI. So there's Morgan, there's Maddie, and there's Macy. And Macy's here in the chat. Miss Morgan probably isn't here, but it is Miss Maddie that's having the baby. So it's so exciting. Okay, ribbons. Let's talk about the ribbons that comes in the kit. It is a 4-inch Crystal Shine Lavender. It's really beautiful. The Crystal Shine, if you haven't used it before, I can't say enough good things about it. You can irritate it, manipulate it, and you're not going to get glitter on your hands. So this is the perfect type of ribbon if you hate glitter, but you like the look of glitter, okay? This comes in so many different colors, sizes. widths. So if you want to get 1.5 inch, 2.5 inch, 4 inch, you can get it in just about any color from TMI, and you can use my code TC20. A lot of these items are now only available in the kit. Oh, thanks for letting us know, Tiff. So yeah, if you guys, possibly this, if you love this, it's only available in the kit. So snag it up. I picked out this pink bunny ribbon with the bow on it. I thought it would tie in really nice with what's happening. And bows are so popular this year, so of course I had to say yes to the bow. And then we're gonna bring in that lime green with our Easter egg 1.5 inch ribbon. And it does have a little bit of glitter. Anywhere you see the white, that's glitter, okay? So those are our ribbons. And then this is my wild card. I always have to have a wild card, okay? So this is what I added in. We're probably gonna trim these down. They won't be this long, but we're gonna add this in for a little tiny pop of flair, kind of a fun surprise, okay? That's what I like to fondly call my wild card. So this is an entire kit from TMIgifts.com. If you are gonna need any other tools, TMI has some tools. They've got bow makers, they've got scissors, they've got just about anything you may need to make this work. But all these supplies come in your kit, okay? And I think the kit isn't the kit under 100, I think. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, let's talk about how I engineered this piece to go into our design, okay? I used, these are called floral pins or U pins. Yes, with 20% off, it's under $100. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, if you guys don't know what these are U pins or floral pins. This is one of my tools that I have on me at all times. I never get low on that, okay? You're gonna wanna push it through the cake form and the cake form only, okay? If you try to push that through the bunny at all, you're gonna meet resistance. It's a hard plastic core piece, and you're gonna risk breaking it off, okay? So don't do that. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't do that. Insert it through the foam of the cake and the foam of the cake only, okay? I used a single pipe cleaner. I twisted it on nice and tight, and then I add a little bit of glue for added security and safety. Make sure that thing's not going anywhere, okay? So that's the little tiny bit of prep work that you're gonna have to do. And if y'all missed it, I already cut my 10-inch mesh at 20 inches. And we got 18 cuts. 18 cuts at 20 inches, okay? But we're gonna start off with a little tiny bit more engineering. I want this to hang in a diagonal. What I'm gonna do first is I took 2 pipe cleaners. You'll need to grab these from your own stash, okay? So make sure you've got enough pipe cleaners. I wired 2 pipe cleaners together in the middle. And what we're gonna do is create a crossbar, one going up and down, one going side to side, okay? That's gonna help support the weight a little bit more, and that's how we're gonna be able to additionally connect our bunny piece to it, okay? So I'm gonna get this wired in first, and while I'm doing that, let's talk about a couple other things we've got coming up with TMI. One, if you guys missed their announcement, if you don't follow them on all the social media pages, you'll want to, because they announced that they restocked the bead grass. It has been incredibly popular this year, and they have it restocked in not 1, not 2, but 3 different colors. However, I think 1 color is already sold out. TMI gals, can you help me out here? Which color is already sold out? That way folks know to snag up the other color. Let me know. And yeah, if you guys want to snag this kit up, it is Tarnation Creations Easter Kit on their website. Am I coming through okay? Is reception good? Is it? I checked and made sure I did not have any updates on my end. So let me know if we're having any struggles with reception at all. The green is already sold out, says Macy. The sand and the green gray is left over. Okay, Thank you, Miss Macy. So if you guys want to get some more of that bead grass, they have it in the sand color and the green gray, which I think are beautiful, both of them. Buy them out, buy as many as you think you're going to need, because I don't think they're going to be restocking it until the fall. So that's how I made it. So essentially it kind of looks like a kite at this stage. Okay? So that's all we did. That's what I was thinking, Kim, too. The sand is really, really perfect for fall. And I don't think they're going to get it restocked in for a while. So if you guys have been on the fence about the bead grass, get as much as you can before they sell out, okay? All right. If you guys are looking for 21-inch mesh, check out the other 21-inch mesh that TMI Gifts has to offer. They have a wide variety, and they're really budget-friendly, too. I think this 21-inch mesh is, this is the green and white. It's $5.50. That's awesome. And we're not going to use a whole lot of it, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to create a poof, okay? So I'm going to gather it up on my end, and I'm going to reposition things here in just a second. So we've walked it all the way up, and because it's just a little tiny bit fraying, we're going to trim it off so we don't have any wild hairs, just like so, okay? A lot of 21 inches TMI exclusive. They designed them themselves. That's so cool. I love that. So if you guys, I know a lot of y'all don't like the 20 inch or the 21 inch. I personally love it. I think it is great, and I have a large stack of them. For this mesh, I'm going to use a zip tie to secure it in, okay? And we're going to start, we are going to start at the top, okay? And at the back of the base of the wreath. So I want to finish up high. So I'm going to start low, finish up high, okay? I'm going to open up my ties that are here on the bottom. Here's my hook that I made that it's going to hang from. I'm going to go ahead and insert it and use my zip tie. I like to use clear zip ties so that it just kind of helps it stay hidden. Lori and Mom designed it way back in the day. What? What's the star? That was so cool. Y'all helped design mesh? That's cool. That is really cool. I love that. All right. So we've got it zip tied. I have not cinched the one that it's going in. Okay. I'm going to save that for when we come around. Right. So I'm going to angle it out, and I'm going to create a small poof. I'm just going to gather. Hey, Miss Michelle, I'm good. How are you? My tips for using 20 or 21 inch mesh is for the edges, tuck those in and under. That way they are not seen. You really just want to see the rest of the mesh, okay? They got to name the mesh too? Get out of here. What? Wait, what's this name? Spearmint. Well, hey, that's appropriate. That's appropriate. I like it. I am digging it. All right, can I share, while I start stuffing this base, I'm going to share a horrifically funny yet entertaining story for you all, okay? Wendy just ordered, what'd you just order, my dear? What'd you just get to order? I am making these kind of small poofs, okay? I normally kind of go a little bit bigger. If you needed to measure, these are 9 inches. So we're keeping them kind of relatively small, okay? Just ordered some bead grass. Oh, yay! I'm glad you got it. I'm hoping to order some after my live. And Macy, I need to order some bulk grapevines. I don't know if Lori filled you in on that, but I need to order some bulk grapevines, girl. Okay, so a while ago, Mr. T, my husband, and I, we had planned and booked a couples massage, okay? But it got canceled because we had an ice storm here in Oklahoma. And they couldn't get us rescheduled for a whole month. So we had our couples massage today, okay? We've had couple massages before. I love them. I love getting a couples massage with my husband. I know some people don't like it. They like to just do their own thing. I think it's fun to do it together. Yes, TMI has the bead grass. And you can use my code TC20. Okay. So we get all settled in, and we're ready for our massage, and they're working on our backs. You guys, kid you not. And I told my husband I was gonna tell this story, so I'm not ratting him. He knows. He was warned. Not 10 minutes into the massage, okay? 10 minutes into the massage. You know, it's very calming. It's very relaxing. Can y'all guess where I'm going with this? All of a sudden, he was full on snoring. And I mean snoring like a bear. Not snoring like, oh, that's a cute little snore. No, that dude was out. He was knocked out. He was snoring. I see a tip. Oh my gosh. So I'm kind of like, I'm trying to hold it in, you know, because I'm just cracking up, right? But I'm like, oh, I don't want to make these poor masseuses, you know, laugh. But then I kind of hear the masseuse just try to hold it in too. She's like, oh, I could kind of hear just a little tiny bit, right? And so I kind of like lift my head up, and they're both like trying not to crack up laughing. And she just kind of shrugs her shoulders like, it happens, you know. And I expect, like in my head, I'm thinking, okay, he's very relaxed. That's great. I'm so happy. He snored the entire massage. It was a 90-minute massage until they told him to flip over, which they tell you to flip over like the last 20 minutes, right? Hey, Morgan, how are you, girl? Hi, Christian, thank you. Okay, so I knew that when she had to like wake him up, it was gonna be funny, but oh my gosh, she was like, and we were all giggling, trying not to make him feel bad at all. But he's like, oh yeah, okay, and he flips over, and then he fell asleep again. Oh, I was dying. And so then at the very end of the massage, right, you're already on your back, and so you start opening up your eyes, you kind of start coming to, right? And I kind of look at the girls, and Eric's awake now, and they didn't say anything because they didn't know if he like knew that he was snoring, so they didn't say anything, right? They just kind of, you know, let it be, right? But then as Eric and I are getting ready in the room after they left, I was like, babe, did you know that you were snoring? He's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, how long did I snore for? I was like, dude, you snored like the entire time. He was like, no. I was like, yeah. He goes, well, was it a quiet snore? I go, no, it was not. It was not a quiet snore. He was like, oh. So we go out into the hallway, and you know, when you get a massage, you go out to the hallway, and they're like, here's some water so you hydrate, right? So we go out into the hallway, and we just all lose it. We just all absolutely lose it. We are just cracking up, giggling, all of us. And she was like, you know, it happens a lot. And she said, there's a spot that I've just found that when she's massaging, she's like, it's like a particular spot on the back, and it just puts them to sleep immediately. I was like, well, okay, I gotta know where this spot is, because I think that's a very cool skill to have, okay? I don't care what anyone says. To instantly be able to put someone to sleep, I think that's an awesome skill. Oh, Krista, girl, I didn't know you left. You missed a great one. Hey, Miss Brenda. With Mr. T's job, anytime they're in a relaxed sleep, yes, it's true. It's true. It's so true. Thank you, my dear Miss Claire. I will. Hey, Kelsey friend, how are you? Okay, so we've gone all the way around. the base. Sorry, I took my sweet time telling that story. I'm sorry. So we're going to go into the tie that we started with that was a zip tie, okay? And I'm just going to twist it on with my pine ties instead. So I did not twist it on the very first one. So here's how we're looking. But now we're going to go into the top, and I'm just going to kind of pull it a little bit. I'm not going to cut it and do anything else. Peggy says it's like the Vulcan nerve pinch. Well, okay, it's funny you say that because I went to the this is going to show my age, and this is going to show my a lot more about me, but I loved the Xena Warrior Princess show. Did you guys ever watch that? Oh my gosh, I love that show. I love that show. If you've watched that show, Xena has this special skill where she does this thing with her fingers, and she can like paralyze / knock people out, kind of. I thought of that when she said it. My brain immediately went to Xena. I was like, yeah, I want to learn that trick. I want to learn that trick. Tiff, you did too? Yes. It was Xena, and then either right before or right after was Hercules with Kevin Sorbo. Loved them. Loved them both. I was a big, like, I loved Greek mythology, Roman mythology, anything in that kind of realm. I loved Egyptian mythology. I was a big nerd. I was a very, very big nerd. You love Xena Warrior Princess? Heck yes. Heck yes. One of my favorite characters was Callisto or Callista. She was like a bad warrior, but she was cool. Hey, Miss Michelle, how are you? That's because you're much younger. Oh, well, let me tell you. I have an old soul. I do. I promise. I have an old soul. I tell you. I love to read books. I don't own a Kindle. I love to crochet. I just, I'm an old soul at heart, okay? I'm telling you. Sometimes I joke that I was born in either the wrong generation or I was born into the wrong body, because I'm an old soul. All right, so we're going all the way around at the top. Again, we're kind of keeping our poofs just a little bit smaller than I normally would use, okay? So if you guys have followed me before and I share the 20 or the 21 inch mesh poofs, I normally do 10 to 12 inches. I do them kind of large, but for this piece, I'm keeping them kind of small, okay? Okay, sounds good, Michelle. Sounds good, my dear. I just wasn't sure if we're doing a recreation of the boho one. If so, it's we're going to be good. Or if you wanted me to do something different. I'm an old soul too, and an old lady. I love it. Marcia says, I got some of the bead grass. Oh, you're so welcome. Hey, it helps, doesn't it? It helps. And if you need to order anything else from TMI, you can use my code TC20 at any time. Not just on the bead grass, anytime you're looking for something. No, start fresh. Ooh, okay, Michelle. Ooh, heck yes. We're gonna do some damage. Okay, so we've come all the way around to the beginning of the top. I'm going to untwist this one because we're not done. I'm going to show you all why here in just a second. Okay. If you've watched me before, I don't like to leave a hole in the center of my wreath. It's just a personal pet peeve. I don't know why. I like to fill that in. So that's why I put the brackets in there for two reasons. We're going to use it to secure our bunny, but we're also going to use the pipe ties, okay? And we're going to fill that in with our mesh. So we're going to continue to just angle it. Hello. I know, I did. Thank you. So I'm going to take a couple more pipe cleaners. I'm going to cut them in half. We don't need the full length. That way we get a little tiny bit more out of it. Yes, if you guys need any of that bead grass, go snag it up, okay? Because TMI is already sold out of one color entirely. And I don't think they're restocking, they said, until the fall. All right, so we're going to fill in our center just like that. And I'm going to use a pipe cleaner, insert it around the mesh and that pipe cleaner that I originally used to create a bracket. Okay, hello, Miss Donna. How are you? I'm gonna cut off my excess. You can cut it off with scissors, but it's easier if you use nippers, okay? And then we're gonna create some more. And we're gonna fill in this entire base, okay? You don't have to use the pipe cleaners if you don't want to. If you want to go to the edge where the wire base is, you can use that as well, okay? Terry got the sand. I'm hoping it will go with the wood. Jesus. Oh, yes, it will, Terry. Yes, I love that idea. Oh, that's a great idea. Ooh, I wish I would have thought of that. Kudos to Terry. Okay. We're going to get a total of 4 in here. All right. And then we'll have this base filled. Then we're going to go in with our 10-inch on top. You're welcome. Jay-Z got both colors. Nice. Did you get multiples, I hope? I hope you get multiples to stock up so you've got enough. And Miss Kim said earlier the sand is a great option for fall colors. So if you want to stock up so you are good for the fall, now's the time to do it. Okay, so I am at the end. I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to cut my mesh all the way through. And I'm going to use my pipe cleaner to secure it, and then I'm going to also use my zip tie. All right, that way I'm kind of covering up those frayed edges and they're not seen. Woohoo! All right. Yeah, if y'all are shopping at TMI Gifts, you guys can use my code. It's TC20. This is a kit. If you guys want to snag it up, purchase it. You can use my code on the kits or any other kits too. You know, there's a couple other kits that are out there. We have a succulent kit, and I believe there's only a few left. Are we at 3 now, Tiff, or 4? So for the succulent kit, that's going to be a centerpiece design. I'm going to be teaching that on Thursday. What you're going to need for that one is you're going to need to supply a base, a centerpiece base, whether that's a block of wood or a stand, a tray, a bowl, something that may strike your eye. Okay, so we filled it in. If we did it just as a square, that's how it would look. I am going to put it on the diagonal though. Hey, Griselda, how are you? 3. Okay, there are 3 left. Holy moly. Curious why you are not just using the ties in the wreath. Tammy, I did use the ties on the wreath, but I had to fill in the center. And there's a hole in the center. So that's why. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we're going to take this pink 10-inch mesh from TMI as well. It's got the snowdrift on it, so it's going to create a little bit of texture. You can do this 2 different ways. You can do it on your chest and just walk your fingers up. However you may like. I like to do it on the table. I like to create my bow tie on the table. Tight mesh curl. Pinch first finger and your thumb together and apply a little bit of pressure. They're not going anywhere. These fingers are going to do the walking and the talking, okay? So you're going to use these fingers to do the walking and the talking. And then you have a beautiful fanned out bow tie look. I like that method more. That's my preferred method, okay? Oh my goodness, Cindy, I'm so sorry. Yes, my dear, yes. Okay, so we're just gonna input this in every single tie that we've got. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way around and we're gonna try and speed through that, catch up some time. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Tanya, yours never looked like that. Do you do it on the table or do you do it against your chest? I think it definitely changes depending on which technique you use. But that's how I like to do it, and I really like the way that it looks. That's just a personal preference though, okay? Just a personal preference. I'm so sorry, Miss Cindy. I will definitely be lifting prayers up, my dear. 37, oh my goodness. Griselda, Miss Griselda is working 16 hours over on what? Well, does that mean that you get to watch on Facebook while you're working? Hey, that's a good way to escape a little bit of work, right, girl? Is it still getting hot out there? Miss Lisa, the 10-inch mesh I cut at 20 inches, and I cut the whole roll, so I got 18 cuts. Sometimes I cut them at 19 inches just to make sure that that roll isn't just a little bit short. And if that ever comes up, if that ever happens to you guys, you can always cover it up, okay? So don't stress it if that happens. That actually has happened to me many, many times. You just cover it up. I'm not the type of, I don't usually put ribbon in every single tail, so mine tends to hide it a little bit. 72, that seems warm for DC. Hey, have the cherry blossoms bloomed? Have the cherry blossoms bloomed? That is something that is on my mom's bucket list. So we've talked about trying to get her out there. One year she doesn't work because we've got to wait till she's retired to do it. Hey, Miss Helen, how are you? So if you guys have not tried my little tip and trick of pushing your thumb and your first finger together, pinch them as you're holding it in the center, apply pressure, and so essentially you're pinching both thumbs together. Apply that pressure as you use your fingers to walk across. That's what creates that really pretty look. And for the most part, it almost always does the work for you of tucking in the ends so you don't see frayed edges. That's why I love this technique. They bloom so fast and it gets crowded. Oh no, no, that's not what I wanted to hear. Oh, bummer. Okay, good to know though. Good to know. You do this method as well. Okay, good, Austin, I'm glad. If anyone was interested in purchasing this wreath, I have it listed on my website, which is tarnationcreations.com. There is a picture of the bunny butt, and I even offered free shipping. So free shipping on that piece if you guys would like to snag this up as a gift or for your own home decor. Lower Michigan was in the 60s. Ooh, 60s in Michigan? That sounds gorgeous. And so nice. And so nice. All right, so we're going around all the way on the bottom, filling in our mesh. We're going to repeat this, do it up top. Like I said, we're not going to use the ribbon in every single tie. I'm going to create a waterfall look with my ribbons. Okay, so if you guys haven't learned that technique, you're going to get to tonight. Takes a little tiny bit of finesse. So with that ribbon technique, I would say it's a little bit more of a medium level to advanced level. If you're brand new at this and you're trying this out, it may just take you a few times. You've got to learn tension and what kind of tension you like. If anyone hasn't snagged up the bead grass, we don't have much of the sand colors left. No, I'm live. Macy, put some back for me. No. Y'all are going to snag them up. Y'all are going to snag them up and sell them out. That's what y'all do. It's okay. It's okay. The pear trees are starting to bloom. Ooh. That sounds pretty. That sounds really pretty. All right, y'all heard it there from Miss Macy. Snag up the bead grass. Gray green. Oh, Miss Tiffany's loving the gray green too. Okay, so here we go on our outer edge. So this is a big wreath, okay? But we're gonna go in with our center edge as well. Get those going. Yes. Okay. Do y'all know? Can we talk a little bit about celebrities? Can we talk a little tiny bit about celebrities? Do y'all know who James Marsden is? Thanks, Miss Tiff. Do y'all know who James Marsden is? He's an actor. I mean, most recently, he's in a TV show called Jury Duty and Paradise. He's the main character guy in Sonic. He was Macy. He was in The Notebook. He was in The Notebook. And Macy, I know you've seen The Notebook because we talked about it. He was the guy that Allie was supposed to be with. Oh, he was the guy that Allie was supposed to be with, okay? Not Noah. He was, in a military uniform, this jaw, this dark hair, beautiful eyes. Oh, he's also in Hairspray. Yes, thank you, Rosie. Yes. No, it's not Ryan Gosling. No. Ryan Gosling was the other guy. He was the main character for Allie. But, no. James Marsden was the other one, okay? He is from Oklahoma. He's from Oklahoma. And he recently visited, and he went to our NBA team here, the Thunder. And he brought his mom. I was like, that's the coolest thing ever. I just think that's so awesome. Yes. It was her fiance. Anywho, he was at the Thunder game, and I'm going to a Thunder game on Friday. Next Friday. Friday what is that, the 20th, the 21st, I think? And so I'm kind of secretly hoping maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back and I can just, have my little fun celebrity hey from way up top in the stands when they put the celebrities on the TV screen. Yes, well, I know. Krista's cracking me up. Oh, bad guy on Titanic. No, he wasn't. No. That's a different guy. The bad guy on Titanic. He was the guy that was in Phantom. A little bit, tiny bit older. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. But that's not James Marsden. James Marsden is a little bit younger. Yes. TMI Gifts does have an app. Yes, download the app. They have Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. They've got them all. Fun question. Who would be Lindsay's? Oh, I want to hear. This is a good question. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I've heard what some people say, and I feel like this is a bad representation because my hair is very straight tonight. But normally when it's curled, people say I look like a certain celebrity. We'll see if y'all guess it. Love The Notebook. Heck yes. Reese Witherspoon. Oh, I haven't heard that. I love Reese Witherspoon. She's so beautiful. She's got a great smile. I love her little accent. I'm actually watching that new TV show with her and Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, I could see that. Do y'all want to hear what I hear people say? What I hear people say. I think that's a great question, Tiff. Krista guessed it. She guessed it. Drew Barrymore. It's mostly when I have my hair curled. And it's from the movie Never Been Kissed. Never Been Kissed. They say I look like her in Never Been Kissed. Which I don't know what to think about that because she looks kind of a little wild in that movie. Yeah. Yep. I get Drew Barrymore. Only when my hair is curled though. Oh my gosh, I can see it now. Well, thank you. All right. Here we go. We've got it filled in. Okay. And because of what I'm going to do, I don't think we need to cover up any of the center. That really was just to make our nice little base for our bunny butt to sit on. Our bunny cake piece to sit on, okay? So we're going to grab that and we're going to get that in now. Again, if you're popping on, I use floral pins and pipe cleaners and glue into the foam. You love her. Oh, Miss Bridget. Thank you. Thanks, Karen. Thank you so much. Yeah. I thought it would be really fun to try a square. So if you wanted to hang it square, this is how it would look. I'm actually going to hang it on the diagonal. Because why not? But if you got this kit, so this is a kit, a TMI Gifts. You guys can purchase this kit. If you purchase this kit, and you want to make it on a square, make it on a square. Make it however your heart leads you to. Lady T Creations just got some of the bead grass, and I'm singing woohoo because it's gonna sell out probably while I'm live. So I'm glad you got it while you could, my dear. Did you get to use my code too? Save you 20%. Aw, thanks, Miss Karen. Thank you. So if you guys want to try, I mean, even if this isn't your style, but you want to try using the square wreath forms, Tiff or Macy, can you help me out here? Do y'all have the square wreath forms in other colors? Can you let the fine folks at home know? Okay, so I'm positioning that right in there. I'm winding it around the pipe cleaners that we created across the middle. So that's the other reason why we did that, okay? Awesome. Thank you, Lady T Creations on Facebook. Thank you so much. What's your name, my dear? I love your business name, Lady T. Oh, that's so sweet. How did I fill the middle, Gina? You may have to watch the replay over on Facebook for that. But I use pipe cleaners to fill the middle. So check that out. Check that out, okay? If you're not following me on Facebook, friends, please do so. It is Tarnation Creations. Just no space. Just no space. Okay, so we're going to get it hung while I get my bow maker out. I kind of want it a little tiny bit at an angle, like it's diving out, okay? If I need to push it in a little bit, no, I think it's kind of good. I think it's kind of good. I'm going to get out my bow maker. Now, I use an old school bow maker because I've been doing this for a little bit, but TMI Gifts has a great bow maker. They have a new one. It's new and improved. If you guys need a bow maker, get the bow maker from TMI too, okay? It's a bunny. It's a bunny, and it's diving into a cake. That's what it is. This is a little fun decorative cake. It kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland Tea Party-ish, if you will. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make, because I know it's hanging down a little tiny bit. I'm gonna cinch that in so it doesn't hang quite so low. But we're gonna create a nice big bow right here. And then we're going to create waterfall tails with ribbons coming on the other side, okay? So, if you've got your bow maker, I'm going to use an 8.5-inch tail. Pinch and twist, okay? Hey, Miss Trisha, I hope you had a good night working, my dear. You can watch the replay on Facebook. Miss Tanya. Well, thank you, Miss Tanya. All right, we're going to do 6-inch. A 6-inch loop for our bow. Oh, well, it's actually pink. Is it coming across red? It's like a bright pink little dot there. Oh, a double. I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry. That's no fun. Okay, so then we're going to do 6 inches on the other side for our bow. Bring down our tail. Match it up. Fold it and cut up to the sky to create that dovetail. If you just want to cut your ribbon at a slant too, that's a really pretty way to do it as well. I thought for this piece, dovetails would be nice. So that's how we're looking, okay? We're going to take our bunny ribbon with that pop of pink. So it's got this pop of bright pink, and it matches this perfectly. So that's why I chose that. Oh, Krista. No, it's you were so sweet, girl. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, if TMI sells out of it, that's awesome. I'll snag some up, or maybe the girls at TMI did set some aside for me. You never know. Don't you worry about a thing, my dear. Don't you worry about a thing. It's all good. It would be summer. Wait, I gotta make that money so I can come see you. Oh, yeah, I was gonna talk about that too. Yes, Trisha. Okay, so if y'all are new to my page or you don't know, you didn't see the announcement, I've posted it on Facebook. I've posted it here on TikTok. We'll be doing more things, but Miss Courtney with Southern Owls and myself we're going back to TMI in May, and we're going to be teaching a floral class, okay? I'm going to be doing a floral grapevine design teaching, and if you want to come, your ticket covers the wreath, the instruction, shopping, discount, frequently asked questions, dinner. Courtney's going to teach how to make a mailbox piece. And there may even be more things. I'm not sure. They have so many awesome, fun things planned. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Krista girl. It's okay. No. Don't worry about it, my dear. It's okay. If it is, it is. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yes, and if you guys are local to TMI, they are located in Golden, Mississippi. If you guys are local to them and you're able to stick around the next day, Miss Nicole with Looking Glass Wreaths is going to teach a bow class. And I'm really excited. I'm taking that class. I paid for it. I'm taking it, and I am excited. She's going to teach you how to make it, but you're also going to get to take it home too. So snag both those up, and you guys can use our codes on the classes too. Wait, Macy, why aren't you taking it, girl? Why aren't you taking it? Okay, so we made our bow on top. I went a whole inch smaller on the loop. So we did 5" for our loop, and just a 1/2 inch smaller on the tail. We're gonna go in with the green on top, okay? What? Yeah. That's right. Someone's gonna probably have to be in the store. Oh, come on, Miss Macy, take that class. Get someone else too. Oh, Miss Stacy, I'm sorry, girl. Maybe one day. Okay, we're gonna finish it off with the green eggs. That's gonna go on top, a 1/2 inch smaller on our tail, and we're gonna do a whole inch smaller, so our top loop is only 4 inches, okay? Teach that little dude. Hey, heck yes. My boys, you know, they're helping me with my business. They've started putting the stickers on my shipping boxes. They are also helping me with, oh, I gotta get some more pipe cleaners. Where's my pipe cleaner? Oh, I set them down. I'm gonna share a little tiny fun little story real quick about my boys. Okay, so my boys I'm teaching them all about, you know, life. There's so much else they can learn outside of school too. And so they've been asking me about my business. And so I've been teaching them quite a bit about business. And, you know, it's tax time, right? And nobody likes to do taxes. And so I've been trying to teach my boys a little tiny itty bitty bit about, you know, what taxes are, what it means when you make this much, how much does someone else get to take away from that? And their poor little brains just went, pfft. I was like, well, you get a little allowance for when you do your chores, right? They have family chores, and then they have outside chores that they will get a little allowance for. But it's only if they do their outside chores willingly. Like if we have to get on them or nag them, then they don't get it. And so we kind of started teaching them a little tiny bit about what that means. Poor little brains just melted, I swear. Lindsay, do you know? Yes, I know that's Miss Angel. Miss Angel is coming all the way from Canada. I know, I'm so excited. It's Angel, yes. So if you guys don't know Miss Angel, she's coming. Okay, so there's our bow. We're gonna pop it in right underneath our bunny. Yes! So let's see, last year when we taught our class, Miss Nicole, I think, was the furthest traveler from Washington, outside of Seattle area, okay? She was the furthest traveler. Now we've got Miss Angel from Canada, and I am so excited. Oh, thanks, guys! All right, so we've got our big bow, okay, popping out at the bottom. Then for our waterfall ribbon, okay, this is what I was trying to say earlier. This is just a little tiny bit more advanced, okay? Oh, I've got a splice. So splice, for those of you that don't know, a splice is when at the factory, they have to put 2 ribbons together, okay? Sometimes you can't even tell, and sometimes you can still work it if you're twisting it or it's on the back side of the bow. But for what I'm gonna be using, I don't want that seam. So we're gonna cut that off real quick, okay? I'm gonna fold, and I'm going to cut up towards the sun. That's gonna create our dovetail, and we eliminated the splice. It happens. It happens. That's just how it is. Taxes make my brain melt too. Oh, okay. Well, Tanya, get in touch with her, girl. Get in touch with Angel. Get in touch with Angel. It's not too late. It is definitely not too late. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool if you guys come together. That would be so much fun. All right, so now I'm creating my dovetail again. Okay. Ooh, actually, I need this to be going the right direction. So I'm going to measure out my ribbon real quick. Little tip for directional ribbon. The bunnies, I want to be going the right way. So we're gonna measure our ribbon first, okay? So I'm gonna pinch it, loop it, and it's gonna create a tail. So we're probably gonna cut about this much ribbon. I will measure it and tell y'all. And I may cut it even more once it's up there. Okay, so we did about a 25-inch tail. And it may get a little tiny bit shorter, but we'll see. That way we can line our ribbon up and it's going the right direction. All right, and then we're gonna do the same thing with our green up top. Hello, how's it going? How are you today? Isn't it kind of cute? I love it. I love it. I thought it was just different, fun, kind of funky, kind of out there. I love things that are different. You know, you don't see a lot of that. I think I am going to tighten. I'm going to tighten my pipe cleaner on the back of it so it sits a little tiny bit tighter in there. Okay, so I've got my ribbons stacked on top of each other. And what we're going to do is we're going to gather and pinch about 6 inches. Okay, so this is where it's just a little tiny bit, you know, if this is your first time doing this, you may need a little bit of practice. You're gonna fluff out and create a little bit of a curve behind that, okay? Then we're gonna insert it into our pine ties and pinch and twist. Once it's in, we can fan it out. Oh, I put it wrong. See, I make mistakes too. I put it direction. I did all that work to get the direction of the ribbon the right way, and I put it upside down. Yes, Amy, I caught it. I was like, I did all that work for me just to do that. That's what happens when you're talking and designing at the same time. Okay, I got it fixed. I got it fixed. Thank you, Miss Amy. Okay. So pinch and twist. Hey, we all make mistakes. I'm going to fan that ribbon out so it's kind of going a couple different directions. And then we're going to probably keep that pinch at the same place. Okay. Fan it out so it's created that loop right there. And then you can either go in whichever tie is closest, or if you wanted to, you could stretch it out a little bit, which is what I think I'm gonna do. But if it doesn't go in the exact right place, which mine is not, I'm gonna grab a pipe cleaner and I'm gonna make it where I want it to go, okay? No, it's not upside down. We're good. So I'm gonna gather it, use my pipe cleaner where it's gathered, cinch it in nice and tight, twist, okay? And then we're gonna feed it through the mesh to get it exactly where I want it. So if you guys are doing this for the first time, it may take a little bit of practice. It still takes me a little bit of practice too. Okay, but that's where I wanted it. And depending on how much tension you give on the back is how much it's gonna pucker And I do want a little bit of a puckering because that's what creates the look. It's for the circus people who hang upside down. No, they're not upside down. The bunnies are good. I promise the bunnies are good. Dana, you're cracking me up, girl. All right, we're going to fan this out. So that's kind of what we see there. And then we're going to create that same exact thing on the other side. Okay, so you're going to get good practice at doing this. Measure out to 25. And dovetail. Same thing. All right, what have you guys got planned for this week? Who's going to be coming back and joining me on Thursday for our succulent centerpiece kit as well with TMI Gifts? I think there are 3 left. So if you guys want to grab a centerpiece kit, snag that up. You can use my code on kits as well, okay? TC20. All you need to do is get some sort of a base that you want your succulent design to sit in. So that does mean everyone's is going to be a little tiny bit different, okay? Everyone's design is going to be a little bit different, which I think is really cool because nobody's going to have the same exact piece. They are all going to be a little bit different. Softball starts tomorrow night. Woo! Well, that makes sense because of the time change. How are all of my peeps handling the time change? Let me tell you, it's no fun over here. It's no fun over here. The kids are so hard to wake up in the morning. I'm hoping it'll adjust in just a few days. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it'll adjust. Yes, Maisie, right? Oh. And the poor kiddos too, you know, I think they have the hardest time adjusting to it, really. Okay. So let's see. Yep, that's where I want it, right there. And we've got a tie. We're going to use our tie to get that ribbon in there. Jan, you like the time change? Really? You like the time change? Oh, 5 a.m. Wait, what? I know. I want my hour back too. There you go. It's great to be semi-retired. Hey, I would agree with you. I would definitely agree with you. Sounds awesome. All right. I'm going to grab my pipe cleaner for creating that waterfall with the ribbon effect. And when you're working on this, look guys, it may not match perfectly. Okay, that's probably the hardest thing about these. If you want it to match perfectly, it's going to take a lot more effort. I don't mind that it doesn't match perfectly. Obviously, I don't want it to be too off, but if it's just a little tiny bit off, I really don't mind at all. I in fact enjoy it. It's pretty good to me. It's off maybe a ½ inch, and I don't mind that. I honestly don't mind. Okay, we're gonna take one more of our ribbon. Time change doesn't bother me. I wish so too. You think they're gonna get rid of time change? That'd be nice if they kind of did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take one more, and we're gonna cut it at 8 inches. Just one. Okay. And we're gonna do that with all of our ribbon. This will be our last ribbon that we add in. Oh, my bunny's next. My bunny. There we go. My kids keep telling us it's still bedtime. Yeah. Well, and the other thing Eric and I were talking about it with time change is that, you know, like I said earlier, our drive-in movie theater opened up and we love going to the drive-in movie theater. But it is so hard to do the drive-in movie theater because the movie doesn't start until like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and it's always a double feature, right? And so the kids don't even get home until like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they never make it through the second movie. So we struggle with ever making it to the second movie. So I wouldn't mind. I honestly wouldn't mind the whole time change difference just for that alone. I know that's silly to think about. Rachel says, I've been at my desk with my head in my hands, hoping people thinking I am praying and not napping at my desk. Oh no. Oh no, Rachel. I feel your pain. I feel your pain, Ms. Rachel. I am not a fan of it. Would y'all be upset if it went away? I don't think I'd be upset. I don't think I'd be upset. Miss Susie, are you done with your trip to Jamaica? Oh, I was just telling a story about Jamaica to a friend of mine about Jamaica. I love Jamaica. Love it. I would love if it went away. Heck yes. Heck yes. Okay, so we're going to take our tail that we just made, just our single tail, and it's going to go in at the very top, okay, in between our mesh. If you can, center it above that bunny butt, or his feet, however you want to say it. Love the long afternoons. All right. Puerto Rico. We don't have it here. Oh, I've been wanting to go to Puerto Rico. I've been looking at Puerto Rico, or I've been looking at Costa Rica. Both of them look beautiful. Where do you get your beautiful ribbon from? Oh, all this ribbon that you see me use tonight is from, all the products tonight are from tmigifts.com. They're all from tmigifts.com. And if you want to shop with them, you can use my code. It is TC20. You'll get 20% off. And what we're making tonight is actually a kit. So if you wanted to, you could purchase this entire kit. You could make it however you want to make it, or you can watch my replay on my Facebook page if you want to make it similar to mine. You don't have to. You do not have to. It just acts as a guideline sometimes to help. Let me trim that top piece down just a little tiny bit more. So yeah, that's what we're working on tonight, and I love their ribbons. So if you are having a trouble getting good quality ribbon, check out TMI Gifts. You can get just about anything you may need from them. They sell more than just craft supplies too. All right, let's see. Where is my little bunny dude? I'm going to tighten him down just a little tiny bit, okay? We've gotten most of the work on this piece done. Now we're just going to go in and add the fun little additional elements. We're going to add in our yellow picks. We're going to add in our glitter balls, and then we'll be done with this design. Terry loves the way the frame looks. Awesome. TMI, did I miss it? Did this frame, does the square frame come in other colors? And if anyone wanted to purchase this wreath, you didn't say you didn't want to get the kit, you're not a wreath maker, but you want to purchase this wreath, you can purchase this wreath. It's on my website right now. That is tarnationcreations.com, and I threw in free shipping tonight. So you won't have to worry about shipping. And if you're a subscriber to my page, I also did something else for my subscribers. You guys may want to check out the video I did there. All right, I'm going to cut all of my little glitter orbs here real quick. Now these would be great if you guys are making like a birthday wreath. They would be awesome for that too. Thank you. Okay, green, blue, silver, lime, red, turquoise. Is that turquoise, Tiff? Hello, Nicole. We were talking about you earlier, girlfriend, about your bow class you're teaching at TMI. I'm excited. All right, so we've got all of our picks cut. Now I'm going to go through and cut our yellows, okay? This is a very whimsy, kind of like Tea Party-ish inspired, okay? Nothing is meant to be too realistic about this. Just fun, creative, and I think we're going to chop these in half, okay? These are not wired, so you cannot manipulate them, but they are really pretty just on their own. So I'm going to chop these in half to get a little bit more, so that way we have a lot to fill around, okay? Hello, Miss Shelby. How are you? Turquoise, silver, red, lime. They got all sorts of colors. So if you guys want to try out a square wreath in a different color combination, and I think these work forms are really well priced too. Aren't they under $6 for a work form? And I don't even think that's with my discount. With my discount, you get even more of a savings. How are you, Miss Shelby? Hey, Miss Tanya. Oh, your video had me cracking up. I think I'd be friends with your mom, because you know what? I would probably do that too. I would probably do that too. All right, snag these up. We are almost done with this design. We're just going to add a little bit of these to create some texture and fun. And if you guys have anything else that you want to add in from your own stock or inventory, if you wanted to add florals, or if you had some eggs would be really, really fun added into this piece too. It's been a minute. It has. How are you doing? Thank you, my dear. I'm having trouble finding six section wireframes. Are you talking about from TMI? 6-section wireframes. I don't know. I knew. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to glue these anywhere where I can attach it to the pine, not just the mesh, okay? $5.50. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Holy moly. Okay, so I'm dipping these in glue off camera and sprinkling them throughout. So they're going to be popping out all over the place. And that's going into my pine tie. Up here too. These do shed just a little tiny bit, okay? So if you guys are working with it, they shed just a little tiny bit because I'm manipulating it. I don't know, I'm going all the way around with my first layer. We're gonna come back and create a second layer. I just wanna make sure I get all the way around at least once before we add in our second layer. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you guys are shopping at TMI Gifts anytime, not just for tonight, or if you want to purchase this kit, but if you guys decide you need anything else at TMI Gifts, you guys can always use my code TC20, even if it is already on sale, or if they're doing a live sale too. I missed their live sale today. That's when I'm in line to pick up my kiddos. So sometimes I'm able to hop into their live sale, but sometimes I miss it, depending on how my day is going. I know. Well, I think I got that watermelon floral peony pick too. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. All right. So we went all the way around. Now I'm just going to go in and start adding more so it creates a little tiny bit more depth and dimension. Yes, awesome. All right. So I want to hear from you guys. What other kinds of kits would you like to see designed or carried with TMI Gifts? What kind of kits would you guys like to see happening? Because we'll be heading there soon for our class in May. And I'm sure we're going to be spending time picking out a few more fun things. So let us know what kind of things you guys want me to help teach, or if you'd like a kit for a certain design or a certain theme, let me know. Fun summer boxwood. Ooh, they have some great boxwoods. They have in fact, I showed them the other night, the flat boxwoods that would be great for sitting between a storm door and a front door. All you have to do is just add a bow on it. I think I saw Kina. Did I see you? Was it your post that you did that with? It was awesome. Something, a wreath for kids. Is that what you're saying, Trisha? A fall pumpkin. Ooh, I like that. I like that for sure. Okay. I'm going to add a little tiny bit underneath the bow, so it's kind of popping out there. Oh, thanks so much, Miss Karen. Well, if you guys want to grab this wreath up, you can grab the wreath up on my website. There's just a photo right now of the bunny, of the bunny cake, forgive me. But if you want to purchase this as a kit, you can get this as a kit from tmigifts.com. It's under their wreath box kit section, and you can use my code TC20, and I think with my discount it's under 100. It is under 100 with my discount, so you can put your own spin on it, and it kind of helps take out the headache of picking out supplies. Kids wreath is a neat idea. Aww, that's awesome. Well, we'd have to think about that. I don't, because, it depends on how old your kiddos are. I don't, my kiddos aren't yet able to be around a glue pot or a glue gun. Karen, you're in Australia. That's awesome. I do have a wreath. Yes, I have several, actually. They asked me to make them a, it's not for sale, so I can say this, okay? It was an Oogie Boogie wreath from the Nightmare Before Christmas movies, and it glows in the dark. It was, yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And then they asked me to make them a monster truck wreath. I have not made that one yet. And then they asked me, what was the other one that I made? Oh, they asked for something sort of Christmassy that we had up and we took it down. Whatever kind of wreath they asked for, I usually make it. I figure, why not? Yes, I'll have to send you pictures of it. Yeah, it's green and it's got Oogie Boogie. It was back when I used a Cricut. Do you guys use Cricuts? And I had to do a lot of weeding. Ooh, let me tell you. So all the parts that I weeded sits on top of a glow-in-the-dark paint. It was really cool. You still have your Christmas decorations up? Hey, that's okay. Hey, no judgment here. No judgment here. It is all good. All right, I'm going to pop in these right kind of in the center of the bows or the loops. I'm going to do different colors because I think that'll make it just a little bit more interesting. Dipping those in a little bit of glue and getting them to sit. Okay. I just took down my Valentine's Day wreath, so it's okay. No judgment here. We listen, we don't judge, right? I've got to start working on my fall or my porch decor soon. I've been unable to go shopping for my kind of big idea, so we'll see what I can come up with. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll get it turned here in just a second. Okay. And again, this is just kind of like a little map as to what I would do. Okay, if you wanted something different, if you design it different, do your own thing, put your spin on this. I think that's what makes it fun. I'm just gonna fill a few more in here. And we are just about done. pop this one in down here, kind of popping out. I still have my fall wreath. We don't use that door. That's okay. I wonder if you can do a snow globe. A snow globe. Well, they have some signs that look like snow globes. Is that what, I mean, they do. Have you seen those, Michelle? They've got those. They're really, they look really cool. I just put up St. Patrick's Day, and it will come down next week to put up, there you go, to put up Easter. I know, I'm ready. I am ready for Easter. Spring, warmer weather. Oh, my boys asked me today when our pool is going to be open. I was like, oh, the pool's not going to be open for a little bit, dude. Sorry. Yeah. I make wreaths and don't have one on my door. Hey, that's a common problem in this business. So don't you worry, my dear. Don't you worry. All right, that's going right there. Okay. So I'm going to cinch that down just a little tiny bit more off the live with my pipe cleaners. But that's what we made on this diagonal or diamond shaped wreath. If you wanted to add more, add more. If you wanted to fill it up with ribbon tails, fill it up with ribbon tails. This is just my take on what I would do with a square or a diamond wreath shape. If you guys want to snag this up, it's available on my website. If you guys want to purchase the kit, it is at tmigifts.com. You guys can use my code TC20. And yeah. You guys have any questions for me? I am going to stay live. Okay, what we're going to do though is we're going to say goodbye to our Facebook friends. And we're going to turn our music on. We're going to blast some music. And we're going to make a pancake wreath for a client right after this. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to say goodbye to my Facebook friends. You all have a great night. Thank you.